Hey now. So off camera, I did quite a bit of stuff. I upgraded the suit. I found these biointegrity units. They protect against radiation. However, they both seem to offer the same amount of protection. I'm actually not entirely sure how to gauge which one is better than the other. So what I want to do is let them both run dry and then stick a battery in each one, see which one requires more battery power, because that's going to be the one that's more powerful. And then whenever I know which one's more powerful, I'm going to get rid of the less powerful one and put some other kind of protection in its place, like cold or hot or toxic, I'm not sure. Also, I have another slide here for new technology. I upgraded the jetpack. Is now more efficient by 101%. I can sprint better by 18%. And I have some of the underwater upgrades, which I don't have all the parts for yet. And off camera, I did a lot of the boring stuff that wouldn't be fun to watch on camera. I had to mine and dig for a lot of materials to fix up the ship. As you can see, there's a lot more space now. There are only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 damaged parts left to repair. I now have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 available spots, which is already more than the Icecarus one. Additionally, I upgraded the Hyperdrive back to the cadmium drive. I also installed efficient thrusters. I do need to fix the technology page. Also, I want to get rid of the Hyperdrive on the inventory screen and move it over to the technology page. So unless I come across a really good upgrade, the next thing I'm going to do with the ship is going to be clear one of these slots here and move the Hyperdrive to these slots. That way it frees up an extra inventory slot here for materials. It looks like I have enough chromatic metal for this one. I just need 5 technology modules. Those are extremely expensive. I can probably fix this containment failure. I just need a little bit more magnetized ferrite and need some gold. Now, as far as supplies go, now I've been doing a lot of mining, so I have quite a bit of leftover chromatic metal, but it's about 300. It's a little over 300, but each one of these spots I had to fix for the starship were about 300 each, so I've been using a ton of it. I used all of our cadmium. Where's my my exosuit? Yeah, so I don't have cadmium here anymore. I just have excess carbon in my storage. So I'm healthy on carbon. I'm okay on ferrite. I'm actually a little low on ferrite. Oxygen, I have a huge surplus of oxygen. I would sell the surplus, but it's worth almost nothing. Copper, I'm okay. I really don't need any more copper. Sodium, I'm alright. I'm okay on everything. Oh, also, it turned out I actually needed quite a bit of chlorine to fix some of these starship parts. I don't know if I need chlorine for any more of them. I don't think I do. Yeah, it looks like I'm done with the chlorine. So I'll probably actually just sell what's left of the chlorine and use that to buy a technology module, because I can sell it for 62,000. So let's go ahead and do that. Let's see how much it will cost us to buy 5 technology modules. As you can see, I can use the jetpack for a while now. So let's sell the chlorine first of all. I've found chlorine not to be too hard to find. So that's 65,000. Let's switch over to buy. Let's see if they even have technology modules. Okay, yeah, the technology modules by themselves are 58,000. So 5 of them is going to be 300 big ones. I've got 742 big ones. I might as well, because this is for our primary ship. It's not like this is our backup ship. So I'm going to repair the damaged gears. Hey now. Okay, the damaged gears are repaired. Now the only thing is, once I delete the hyperdrive, well, first of all, we've got 4 jumps worth of fuel left in the hyperdrive. So let's use that fuel up first, because I don't want to waste it. Once we've used up that fuel, then we'll reconstruct the hyperdrive. But I don't actually know what it costs to build a hyperdrive. I don't know if you can even... Yeah, I can get rid of it for sure. So let's just wait until we make our 4 jumps. Oh, also I have a ton of tritium because I've been mining asteroids for gold. Turns out there's not... I mean, it seemed like when you're mining for tritium there was a ton of gold, but when you're looking for gold there's a ton of tritium. I also have some of the cytophosphate I got from some underwater stuff. I don't seem to need it, so at the moment I'm going to sell it just to make up for what we lost on those technology modules. Which, by the way, I still need a ton more technology modules. Let's count how many exactly total. 5, 10, 15. So that's like, it's just about $1 million bucks. Also, I need 200 platinum for this shattered bulwark. So the next time we see one of those star-shaped asteroids with all the crystals coming out of it, we're gonna mine as many of those as we can. Now, the other thing that I did off camera was I went to Polo and Nada to see what our next mission is. We have to destroy 15 sentinels. Now, when I destroy a sentinel, they call in the cavalry, and the cavalry kills me. I did finally die once. I found out what happens when you die. You respawn at the last point where you saved, but with no inventory. You have to go to your grave marker where you died to pick up your inventory. So, because of that, I adopted an effective but extremely boring technique of killing sentinels, which is kill one, hide in the ship, wait till the cavalry leaves, kill one, hide in the ship, wait till the cavalry leaves. It was very boring, so I didn't record it. I still need to kill 5 more, so we'll try to do that today. That's going to be the goal for now, is use up the hyperdrive fuel. Oh, also, something else, I was looking at the next hyperdrive upgrade. Let me go back to the station real fast, and I'll show you. Whoa, let's not crash into the station. Another thing I discovered after I made the cadmium drive upgrade, I can actually jump farther now. I can when I hyper jump, I don't have to go one system at a time. I can skip over a system or 2 depending on how far it is, which is cool because that's going to help us get to the center of the universe, considering we've barely made any progress toward doing so. We're definitely going to want to upgrade the hyperdrive. I saw that there were several hyperdrive upgrades. I went to the wrong side. There were several hyperdrive upgrades. But I'm going to show you something I discovered about the next level. So currently we can visit red stars. The next level is going to be green stars. I might as well just buy the upgrade while I'm here. Now the next level is the Emerald Drive. It allows us to attempt to reach rare green stellar bodies. But look, one of the materials needed for it is cadmium, which I think is pretty clever, because that means if you want to build the upgrade to go to green stars, you have to go to a red star for the materials for it. So it looks like it's going to go one at a time. And so the next drive, whatever it is, I bet it's going to require whatever component we can only find in green systems. Even though I can't construct it right now, I'm going to go ahead and buy it just so I don't have to come back to buy it later. Looks like it gave us a new upgrade when I did the Infra Knife Accelerator. Releases references. That would be a really good weapon to have. How much is the ablative armor? We can almost make this. Shield strength plus 10% though. 10% is really not that much. But maybe if I get this one, it'll unlock the next stage. No, it didn't, but it did unlock large rocket tubes. I don't use the rockets that much. Oh, here we go. Indium drive. See, this, okay, so this is to go to blue stellar bodies. However, that requires emerald, which I bet we're going to find from the green stellar bodies. Let's go ahead and get this blueprint while we're here. Now we got a Dyson pump. Heat dispersion 11%. Actually, let's just check his normal upgrades. If he has a shield upgrade, I would love that, because I have been jumped by a few pirates while I was doing all my mining. The ship I have currently is not great at combat, which makes sense because it's an exploration ship. It looks like all of his upgrades are actually for offense, nothing for defense. He does have a hyperdrive module. Improves warp drive efficiency and jump distance. Here we go, pulse engine. It improves. Oh, this improves maneuverability and speed. That'll be great, because we can't defend ourselves as well as we used to in this new ship. So let's actually go ahead and stick that in. Let's see what kind of improvement it gives us. We'll stick it in our new slot. Maneuverability plus 1%. That's okay. I mean, as soon as I need an empty spot, I know what I'm deleting next. Yeah. That was a complete waste of money. Or of nanite clusters. But whatever. Had I known that, I wouldn't have done it. That costs 80 nanite clusters, which is like almost the whole planet's worth of discoveries. But that's okay, because we're gonna go discovering right now. Now, I don't remember if I've checked this system out. I don't think I have. Empty planet. But we need cadmium, so actually, let's just look for a red star. Let's get away from the station so we can do a jump. Let's look for the nearest red star. Well, we'll head toward the Atlas station. Well, the Atlas station's only one jump away, and it's surrounded by... Actually, never mind. Well, there is a red star near the Atlas station. So let's go ahead and go to the Atlas station. Get that out of the way and see what the creepy Crimson High wants from us this time. It's got to be said, I like the Icecarus 2 better than the Icecarus 1. Two things I don't like. I like the visual style of the Icecarus 1 better, and I like that the Icecarus 1 can defend itself better. However, again, the Icecarus 1 is a starfighter. This ship is an exploration vessel, so it can defend itself a little, but not much. The weapons overheat much more quickly, the shields drop more quickly. However, it is faster and I can maneuver better. Okay, 3 planets. Conflict level formidable. Let's check out the planets before we go to the station. Life incompatible planet. We know what happened at the last one of those. We had extremely hostile sentinels. Oh, we need a charred planet. That's interesting. Selenium. I don't think I've seen selenium before. Oh, it's got phosphorus. We needed phosphorus for something, but now I've already forgotten what it was. Crap. Also, we need to get a cobalt mirror. Well, anyway, if we come across phosphorus, we're gonna grab some. We needed 200 of it. And also we have a blighted planet. That's interesting. We might head to that scorched planet. But anyway, what I was saying, we need a tropical planet because we need paraffinium, which is abundant on tropical planets. I think I've only seen like one tropical planet ever. Actually, wait, I don't think I need paraffinium anymore. Yeah, I'm done with the paraffinium. Okay, we don't really need a tropical planet anymore. I think I just bought the paraffinium for the pieces I needed to repair for that. Also, we have a surplus of 8 extra Starship launch fuels. Some of those I got from defeating pirates. I got jumped by pirates quite a bit off camera while I was gathering supplies. Alright, here we go. Let's see if we learn a word from this thing. Whoa! Okay, let's not fall off the edge. We learned the word warp. It looks like only one of them is going to teach you a word each time. Oh, never mind, maybe. Okay. The Viking word for Viking. That's a good one to know. Ancients. Okay, maybe not every one. Here's 2 more things of hyperdrive fuel. But we're not going to put these in hyperdrive. We're going to wait for the rebuild. We'll save these for the next one. Warp cells. Hey now. Alright. Riker Convergence. Atlas interface. Whoa, this one's different. This one's encased in an orb. Some kind of armor or something. Which is indenting into it. I was born with everything I needed to explore these worlds. My exosuit, my ship, every tool and every impulse led me to scan and give name to whatever I could find. Well, I didn't give names to everything. I can give no name to what I see. Sure I can. The Crimson Eye. Within the orb, I see worlds that never were. I see the stirring of something primal and undeniable. I see the death cry of a god, or something approaching it. It wants me to persist in my journey, seeking fragments of its interface, the stones of the Atlas. It rejoices in my reception, my compliance, and my cloud of unknowing. Well, I don't know what the Rosetta milestone is, but I guess I had it already. I will commit myself to the voyage. In all things, I'm ready. I will not falter. Hey now. Okay, so now we get a new spheric orb, an Atlas seed capable of resonating on humanoid telepathic frequencies. May attempt to subsume and subordinate any subordinate intellect in close proximity. What the hell? So these patterns I've been getting from this guy, I think that's the third one. Each one requires the piece from the last one, so maybe I should start putting those together. I think before we go to the next Atlas station, I'm gonna have it built in on my person, because I'm not really sure what it's for. Let's check out that charred world and then we'll jump to a red star, because there's one nearby. Looks like it's got an ocean. Yeah, that's something else we got ripped off on. That upgrade was supposed to bring efficiency to the speed, but it just gave 1% maneuverability. But if I disassemble it, I'll get 75 cadmium, 1 technology module, and 75 deuterium. I'm going to disassemble it, just for the supplies alone. There's 1 technology module right there, and 75 cadmium. We need 200. We're going to head for the continent. Hey now. Solanium. I've yet to see solanium. I've also yet to need it. Let's see if we can't find any phosphorus. This may be the thickest atmosphere we've entered yet. This controller is going crazy, rumbling. Man. Okay, extremely thick atmosphere. Hey now, we have an old riverbed. We haven't actually seen a river though yet. However, we know there's water on this planet. We saw it from above. Okay, let's see what we can find. I wish you could get the temperature readouts and stuff while you're flying. Okay, there's a deposit right around here. Let's go ahead and land here. (125 Fahrenheit). We should be able to last a while. Whoa. Is this thing spewing out lava? This is cool. Audiophobic. It's got pure ferrite. We do need that. Okay, so it looks like the deposit we landed near was a cobalt deposit. We really don't need cobalt. We've got a buried technology module though, so let's head for that. We need to make up those nanite clusters we lost, so let's scan all the things. Did we land on the sunset? We sure did. Wait. No, I think it's sunrise. Okay, so we've got some Lifeform. Peaceful. It eats tall grass. I don't see any grass around here. It must not be hungry. It eats coprite. What's that deposit? Cobalt, copper, phosphorus. Okay, let's get this technology module. We'll head for the phosphorus over there. Hey now. I'm gonna feed him. Oh, I don't have any cobalt on me. He eats cobalt. My cobalt's on the ship. We're good on sodium. We're not gonna pick this plant. That's a cool rock. Artificial. Hey now. That's interesting. It's got phosphorus. There's some more deposits. There's a phosphorus, but it's pretty far ways out. There's one really close though. nearby. What is it trying to scan? Come on. Oh, I also found while I was gathering materials off camera, I found a crashed freighter, which had, I believe, 5 storage units buried under the dirt. Whenever you kill a sentinel, you get this material, pugnium. Fortunately, I was killing sentinels at such a high rate that all those crates needed pugnium to open, and also cobalt. That's why my cobalt's a little bit low, but not enough to go looking for more cobalt. But anyway, so I happen to have a lot of pugnium on me, and most of those crates either had hyperdrive fuel or launch fuel, so that's why we're extremely healthy on both of those. Also, the pirates that jumped us. Hey now, hydrogen. Okay, let's get the buried technology. Sodium nitrate. We needed a super tiny bit more sodium nitrate for one of those upgrades or repairs. This planet's kind of dark even in the sunlight. That wasn't very, very deep. There's 3 of them, nice. Also, I'd rather not sell these, the salvage technologies, because I need them for blueprints. But if I do need to sell them for technology modules or whatever, they're worth quite a bit. Okay, so there was a phosphorus deposit just near us. It was less than 100 units away. There it is. There's also a buried module out behind it. So what should we name this planet? I'm not sure. Could use a little bit of hydrogen. I had to make quite a few dihydrogen jellies for the repairs and stuff. Let's get the light going. Why can't I turn the light on? Come on. There we go. Still didn't help too much. It's pretty dark on this planet. Let's name this planet like I don't know, like let's name it Darkfire. I don't have a name for the system. The game name auto-generated the name Icecarus 13. The card seems pretty good. Let's just get rid of the 13. Hey now. Oh, somebody has already discovered some of the life forms on this planet. Look at that. We must not have been the first ones here. But we did discover 2 of them. Look at that. Somebody discovered this one. Somebody named W Baby. Well, they didn't name the planet or the system, so I'm getting credit for those. Alright, let's grab some phosphorus. No, we needed 200, I just don't remember what it was for. I think it was for a blueprint in the shop that I ended up not buying. But this is the first time I've seen phosphorus deposits on a planet, so let's go ahead and grab it while we're here. So it's storming outside. You probably heard the thunder earlier. The thunder seems to have died down a little bit. It's actually Halloween. We don't get a whole lot of trick-or-treaters at our apartment, surprisingly. I think the apartment rules may have banned trick-or-treating. But they had like a whole Halloween party at the office last week, which is weird. They really should have had it like last night or something, I don't know. But anyway, I'm pretty sure trick-or-treating is actually banned at our apartments. And I'm glad, because I'm not that big of a fan of children. Or company. So let's go ahead and recharge that. Okay, let's see how much total we have now. Phosphorus, we need about a little under 100 more. Let's head back to the ship quickly so we can cool down. Let's find the next phosphorus deposit. Right there. Let's head to the ship and fly over to that one because we can cool down while we're flying over. We've got plenty of fuel to waste for such a short trip. Those rocks that look like they have lava coming out are really cool. Look, there's some damaged machinery. We'll land by that because it's by the phosphorus anyway, and some hydrogen. Being the Icecarus 1, we definitely don't belong on this planet. Okay, so hold on. We have some stuff in our inventory that doesn't need to be here. Deuterium. When did we get? I feel like we just got deuterium, but I don't remember how. Okay, pyrite, dioxide, gold, pugnium. Oh yeah, we also need to kill 5 sentinels. Okay, let's put the hydrogen in the ship. We'll keep the phosphorus on us. Also, we have some carbon nanotubes. I don't really have a use for them yet. I might as well just sell them. Let's get the light back on. Okay, let's check out this damaged machinery. These things usually end up not being worth it, but eventually I'm going to come across one that is. What happened on my chromatic metal? Oh yeah, I repaired one of those parts. So we need, what, 6 more? Because we got plenty of copper. Yeah. I'm just going to process this whole stack into chromatic metal. Pure ferrite and carbon. We are more than healthy on carbon. In fact, we have a surplus on it. Combustible fruit. That's interesting. But it makes sense on a fire planet, I guess. Okay, let's crack this open. 30 nanite clusters. Not a whole lot, but it helps us make up for what we lost on that stupid upgrade. But that upgrade wasn't too bad. I mean, we got a technology module out of it. Oh yeah, that's where we got the deuterium. We also got deuterium out of that when we disassembled it. And some cadmium. So it was worth it in that regard. I want to tear apart one of these lava rocks just because they look cool. I wish I could name rocks. I like it when we find something new. Hey now. So where was the deposit? Right there? Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and also start refining. Hey little guy. Let's feed him. It says evil. He's evil. That's funny. Anyway, for these repairs we need so much magnetized ferrite. So all of my ferrite I just processed into magnetized ferrite. So I'm gonna go ahead and get this pure ferrite going, and we will start on this deposit. This should do it. This should be enough phosphorus. Actually, this one's gonna have more than the last one did. Magnetized ferrite is needed for our ship repairs, but it's also very good for this terrain manipulator. It's extremely efficient. Oh, also something else I noticed, the pure ferrite is of course more efficient in recharging this than the ferrite dust, which is the base form of ferrite that we can mine. I noticed that the ratio of processing ferrite dust into pure ferrite is 1:1. And so I think, now there are plenty of things, of recipes and materials that we need pure ferrite for, but for the most part, I think all of our ferrite dust, we're just going to process into pure ferrite. It would be a lot more efficient that way. Also, that deposit actually had less than the other one, but it was enough to get us to where we needed to be. So there's some more magnetized ferrite. So the ferrite dust to pure ferrite is, the ratio is 1:1. It actually put the refiner in the right spot that time, thank you. But the ratio of pure ferrite to magnetized ferrite is 2:1. In fact, there's some ferrite dust right now. We're leaving, otherwise I would go ahead and process it. Okay, any discoveries we have left? Just that plant. Okay, let's go ahead and jump to the red star then. Refill our oxygen tanks. I like using dioxide for it. Dioxide is very plentiful on our home planet. In fact, it's the only place I've really found it. Let's head up into space. Oh, let's go to the station and get a suit upgrade. Also, let's get whatever that blueprint was that needed the 200 phosphorus, now that we have it. Hey now, we have 243. Typically found on planets with a scorched environment. We don't go to too many of those, so that's probably why we don't see it that often. There's a bounty nearby, but we're not going to pursue it because we're terrible at fighting on this ship. Refilling the pulse drive. If you hear that sound, that's my dog drinking water. There are a lot of fugitives in this system. If we were in the Icecarus 1, I would chase them down. That dog is thirsty. Okay, let's go for the suit upgrade. Dang dude, you drank half that bowl. He's looking at me like, yup. Okay. Man, 100,000, these are getting expensive. I'm gonna do it. It's worth it, it's more inventory space. Okay, now the phosphorus was, I'm pretty sure it was one of the starship upgrades. Let's take a look. Interloper. There we go. Oh yeah, it was for this thing. Sustain rapid sequences of fire. Uranium. Dioxide, cyclotron, ballista. Fires a large concentrated ball of charged particles at forward targets, causing heavy damage. This looks like it would probably be like a Gatling gun or something. That would actually be pretty cool. But I need another technology module. I'm going to try it out though. I mean, we need some kind of combat upgrade for this ship. Let's go buy a technology module. I never use the ramps. Especially now that my jetpack's upgraded. There are a lot of people on this station. Hopefully they have technology modules. They're selling dirt. Sodium dioxide, I needed that for something. I'll have to take a look. Okay, technology module. Yeah, paraffinium. Thankfully we don't need that anymore. They've got plenty of pure ferrite though. Should we buy it? Let's see how much it would cost for a lot. Let's see how much it would cost for like 500. 17,000, not bad. Let's buy 1,000 of it then. Because that'll give us 500 magnetized ferrite. Nice. Look at all that pure ferrite. Hell yeah. That's going to be extremely helpful. Oh, let's see if they have gold for sale too. Nope. Let's go ahead and sell our silver though. Oh, I saw that one of the tooltips for something mentioned using a mining laser on asteroids. So we need to be on the lookout for a mining laser upgrade. Should have bought that blueprint while I was over there so I don't have to run back. Navigation data, nice. Hey now. Okay, info knife accelerator. Foyer de limit. Huh. Okay. Alright, so let's install that new weapon. Oh, we have a phase beam. Oh, hey, we already have it. Asteroid mining tool. Deuterium and technology module. Well, let's see. Man, we need to really work on fixing these pieces here. I think the damaged gears will be the most realistic. We can make, well, we don't have enough material to make 300 chromatic metal at the moment. But let's get that new weapon installed, because we really need it. We also need defenses really more than anything. But unfortunately on this exploration ship, the weapons overheat really quickly. Which makes sense, I guess. It's not made for combat. Okay, now. Okay, let's get away from the station and try this weapon out. Okay. Well, that overheats very fast. But look, it also cools down very fast too. We'll have to see what kind of a difference it makes in actual damage versus the photon cannon. If it's really good, we can just get rid of the photon cannon and make some more space. Okay, if I let it over... Okay, we're actually about to be jumped. Well, I guess we're gonna get a good test right now. Let's get away from the station so we don't accidentally shoot the station in crossfire. Here we go. I hope there's not too many of them because we can't take on a lot. Oh, they're behind me. They usually come in front of me. Oh, that thing tears them up. Combine it with the missiles. Hell yeah. The ship is a lot more maneuverable, which I like a lot. That thing does pretty good damage. But it overheats so fast, I don't want to get rid of the photon cannon just yet. Okay, one down. Looks like somebody's helping us out. I hope it's the police. We have to make sure not to hit the police in the crossfire. I did on an accident before, and the police started attacking me. I had to run away. Got him. Oh, there's still one more. Crap. So at a range, the infra knife accelerator is not that great at a range. But the maneuverability is so great, I was able to keep him in view the whole time he turned. Okay, that's all of them, I think. Alright, so the Infinite Accelerator is going to be great at close range. It's terrible at long range, however. So let's definitely keep the Photon Cannon for now. We're looking for gold. Sometimes these big ones have gold, but usually they just have silver. Yeah, this one has silver. I'm not interested in silver. This ship is a lot faster though. There's more silver. There's some gold. We need 90 gold 3 times. Yeah, I really need to make that mining laser. See if we can find one more. One more might do it. There's one. There's gold. No, it's silver. Wait, is it? No, that's gold. Nice. This should do it, I hope. Okay, if I fire in a short burst, it keeps it from overheating. Hey now. So how much gold was that? Yes! Okay. That will help us repair the containment failure. We just need to make some chromatic metal. We may have enough copper to make that much chromatic metal. But anyway, let's jump to a red star.
Orbital station coordinates received.
We got the coordinates to a new Atlas station. We're not interested in that at the moment though. Hey, stop that. That was my dog. The galactic core, we're 713,000 light years away. Okay, red star. I saw one near us when we came to this system, but I can't seem to find it now. There it is. Looks like 4 planets. Now, something I'm wondering, are the enemies more difficult and the upgraded levels of stars? Because that may be the case. If that's the case, then I don't want to upgrade too fast. Alright, 3 planets. Looks like there's no space station. Rotting planet. It's got activated cadmium. We need that. But for the recipe we have, we actually need base cadmium for that. I'm sorry, cadmium. Crimson planet, that's new. I wonder what that is. But it's got cadmium. Barren planet. Let's head to this Crimson planet. It's also huge. This might be one of the bigger planets we've found. The atmosphere level is pretty average. Whoa! This is cool. Now I wonder if Crimson Planet has to do with the Crimson Eye or the color crimson, because I really don't see any crimson. Hey now. Okay, let's look for a deposit and land near that. There's one over here. I overshot it, but that's okay. There's several of them, I'm sure. Oh, there's a deposit right over there. Let's just land here. It's a good clearing. External temperature is fine. Let's move this cadmium to our personal inventory so we can keep count of how much we have. Let's move these warp cells to the ship inventory. Weather is red mist. Maybe it's extreme weather during a storm or something. It's a pretty cool looking planet though. Hey now, we have a life form. Of course it scans the plant instead of... And again. And again. I'm trying to scan the life form, man. There we go. He eats cadmium. Also he has rapid self-healing. Okay, well that's similar to the Wolverine. It also sort of looks like a Wolverine. I'm gonna name it Striped Lorarine. So it's like a mixture of Logan and Wolverine. Striped Lorarine. There's quite a lot of plant life here. Quite a bit. What is this? Sac venom. Man, I'm scared to touch anything like that with those aliens that popped out last time. These are really cool though. Can we scan them? No, it must be a geologic feature. It's got some really cool flora on this planet. Okay, so what was the deposit? Oh, there's a sentinel right there. We need to kill 5 of these suckers. So here's what I was doing. Kill them. And then just sit in the ship. See, it says searching. They're going to be searching. They're going to look at the ship, but they're not going to look inside it. This is why I did it off camera. It's very boring. It's a lot of waiting. But now we only need to kill 4 more. We got 20 pugnium from it. I'm not sure what we need deuterium for. I remember in one of the first episodes I found a pattern that needed it, but I can't remember what it was. None of my ship patterns need it. Okay, my multi-tool needs it for the pulse spitter. But that's the only thing. I'm not too interested in the pulse spitter. You know, more plants. There we go. This is cool. Okay, so there are a lot of deposits around here. Cobalt, cadmium, that's what we're here for. Cobalt, let's try to find something closer though. Cadmium right by us. Look, there's another sentinel. This one's got armor. Okay, so I'm gonna get the refiner out and start refining this pure ferrite and then go start mining some cadmium. And we'll pick it back up on the next one.